I can sometimes hear what's going on around me. I can smell the scents that the nurses wear, or their shampoo or hand cream. I can smell the coffee and the breath of my doctor. His breath falls onto my face and I want to turn my head. I can sometimes hear the clock ticking and I think it's on the wall to my left. I think there's a door on the wall to my right, and also there's a window. It's never open, but I can faintly hear traffic. That's also on the left wall. I can sometimes hear the machines beeping and buzzing. I can feel the tube in my throat and my chest fill up with the air and then empty again, regulated by the machine. I want to scream. I try to move my fingers or my toes or my head or my lips, but there's nothing. I do not know if that's because of the coma or because I'm paralyzed, or is there both? I don't know anything. I'm inside my brain and everything is black, except for the barely perceptible light coming through my eyelids. I can tell when someone walks in front of the light, but I have no idea what they look like. It's just that they've blocked the light. I don't know how I got here or even where here is. St. Michael's, I'm assuming. It's the closest hospital to my home. Sometimes, much more often now, the sounds and the voices are muffled, as though there is cotton in my ears and I'm not sure who is talking or what they are saying. Sometimes I'm not even sure if it's a man or a woman. This is bothering me more than anything else because I'm becoming less and less able to hear the voices of my children when they come into the room. They don't touch me like my husband does. I assume it's him holding my hand. Sometimes I smell a familiar scent come into the room with my children and my husband, but I'm unable to figure out exactly why it's familiar or even what it is. I'm having trouble connecting all the dots. I know that I have 2 children, but their names float in and out of my memory. I know I'm married to a wonderful man, but I can't remember for exactly how long. I know that my mother has passed away, and my father has remarried. He's nearly blind from cataracts. Maybe he holds my hand. I often dream. I dream about my sister. I remember that we are twins, identical. It's this memory that is the most vivid to me. My name is Violet, and hers is Poppy. Our mother loved flowers. I remember that too. I remember the faraway things better than the current things. I do not know if Poppy has been here to see me. I can't seem to recall, although there was once a female hand in mine, I think. I'm not sure. Time is both fluid and jerky. I think I may have been here for a few days, but it may have been weeks. I can't say for sure. I dream of my parents and myself and of Poppy. My childhood was picture perfect. Well, if not for the constant comparison and rivalry between me and my sister. She didn't make friends well, and I did. She didn't get good grades. I was always on the honor roll. Finally, I have a terrific husband and 2 really great kids. She always dated jerks. She never got married. She would drink too much and constantly make digs at me when we became adults. She refers to me as Miss Perfect and tells everyone that I've had the perfect life. And now I have the perfect husband and the perfect kids. Sometimes I feel guilty, as though she's right and I don't deserve what I have. I love her so much, and I just wish our relationship could be better. My parents used to say that we had built-in best friends, but it never was that way. At least, not after we were older than 5. Lately, it had been worse, and she had become depressed. She'd spent some time in a mental health facility, and that had given me some hope, but nothing had changed. In fact, she became less passive-aggressive and more just plain aggressive. I can't quite remember the details, but something happened over Christmas. I'm not sure what started it or where we were, but I remember that she threw a glass of wine and sobbed. She always sobbed, and everyone would flock around her and give her attention. I resented that. People seemed to feel sorry for her, and rather than tell her that she was behaving in an unacceptable manner, they'd hug her and tell her how pretty she is and how she's just as smart as anyone else. Anyone else, meaning me, I supposed. I'm beginning to feel, I don't know how to explain it. Light? Maybe. As in, less heavy? I don't know. It's just a different sensation than I've ever felt before. I'm waking less too, I think. I feel like the days pass without me waking, but I have no idea if this is true. I don't like waking when the lights are off. There's no way to see even fuzzy, darkened figures moving about, so when I feel a nurse touch my wrist, I feel like I jump. But clearly, I do not. I still want to scream out. I want to know what's happening, but at the same time, I'm feeling less inclined to care. I almost feel as if I'm floating. Maybe that's it. Today it is light. At least the lights are on in my room. I feel as though there are many people standing about. Then I fade away and I have a dream. I'm walking up the stairs into our home when I suddenly feel excruciating pain on the back of my head. Even dreaming, I feel this dizzy, wobbling sensation and my vision goes cross. I stumble back against the stair railing and I can tell that I'm going to fall. And as I touch the back of my head, my hair is wet. It's warmly saturated and sticky. And just before the blackness comes, I see Poppy. I wake again and I'm confused. Is that why I'm here? Did Poppy hit me with something? Shoot me? The room is still heavy with the feeling of there being many people. I begin to hear the sounds of the machines, the soft chatter. One by one, people approach me. My father. I smell his cologne, and he kisses me on the forehead. If you can hear me, I love you. I always have, and I always will. Goodbye, my girl. My children take my hand one at a time and say, goodbye. It was really nice knowing you. And I think, what is happening? Am I dreaming? Nice knowing me? I want to cry, but the tears won't seem to come. My husband sits at the end of the bed. Goodbye. You'll be in a better place now. Find your peace. And he kisses me on the forehead. I can feel a scruff on his chin. My mind is spinning. The machines stop beeping. Why did the machine stop beeping? Then, the familiar scent. The touch of a woman. My perfume. It's my perfume. I feel her long hair fall gently on my cheek as she puts her lips next to my ear. See, Evi, I'll take it from here. She whispers so softly that I can barely make out the words. Then my husband's voice as I hear her sob. Poppy's sob. Then muffled, he must be hugging her. I know, Vi. Shh, I know. I'm so sorry. Poppy knows that you love her, Vi. She knows. Do you think so? She asks. Poppy asks. Yes, she knows. And the blackness is coming as I feel one tear run down my cheek before it overtakes me and I float away.